Most teams would treat a season like the Jefferson Blue Jays had in 2021 as a huge success. Following a trip to the Class II state semifinals in 2020, Jefferson's follow-up was 7 wins last year. But a Hail Mary from St. Pius kept the Jays just short of a conference title. And an equally heartbreaking 1-point loss to Kelly in the Class II District 1 playoff opener ended Big Blue's season much earlier than they expected. Matt Atley takes over as the head coach of the Jays this season, hoping to continue Jefferson's winning ways in the regular season while also adding to their trophy case.
And I think that's kind of already been established. Coach Rugley's done a phenomenal job building this program to what it is, and I've been fortunate to work underneath him and kind of with him this entire time. So, the foundation was kind of set. It's just now I kind of get to put my spin on things and modify a few things here or there and let them know that, we're not okay with those things, and we want to do better as best as we can by our community and by our school and by our student body.
On offense, Jefferson will face the challenge of trying to build on one of the program's best passing seasons, but with a lot of new faces. Junior Cole Williams and sophomore Carson Hafner will vie to take over as starter for Dream Team quarterback Drew Brees. All-State tight end Colton Richardson and leading receiver Chase Polite are also gone. Atley says throwing the pigskin won't be as simple as it was with veteran stars from last year, but he's confident his guys will still make an impact.
It's hard to replace a Drew Brees. Drew Brees was very good at what he did, and, we're not going to have many of him come through the program. But I think we have a couple kids under center who can get the job done and get it done very well. So, we feel pretty confident with the people we are putting there. I think we're going to have a good balance, and we're going to be able to, take our shots when we need to, and if we need to get to the quick game, we'll get to the quick game.
One potential target for the Jays' air attack is junior wideout Nate Breeze. After notching 100 yards and a touchdown on 9 catches last year, Breeze is ready to take a lead role in what he thinks will still be a potent pass game.
I think that this is a good year for receiving. Last year was a good stepping stone for the R7 team, and I hope that we can throw the ball a lot more this year, maybe even a little more last year than sometimes, but...
While receiving stars are gone, the Blue Jays still have most of their top running back talent back. Leading rusher Sam Stokes returns after piling up over 450 yards. Senior fullback Sean Usery is also back after he led Jefferson with 8 rushing TDs. Usery says a deep group of skill position players is just now reaching their full potential.
I knew I was going to have to take over eventually. I've been waiting. It's my time, it's everyone else's time to take a step up, and we're going to make a statement. It feels great knowing that we have those roles around and people working, people getting better, people that can run the ball, people that can get their job done, and that's really all you need, a whole team getting the job done.
But defense is really where Jefferson hangs its hat. The Blue Jays gave up only 15 points per game in 2021 and pitched a shutout 4 times. Atley says getting stops is their first priority.
We always preach to them that if the other team doesn't score, they can't win. That's how it works. So, everyone loves offense, and they think offense is the best. I called the offense for 4 years, but we've been really preaching we got to be a defensively sound and very defensively strong team, and we try to convey that mindset to our kids.
The legacy of great Blue Jay defensive players is one junior linebacker Mikey Frisk wants to live up to.
Freshman year, being a part of that Final Four team, Dawson Jacobak really helped you out a lot. A guy that was all-state or all-district, all-conference. The list goes on. Learning from him, learning to read and key, and just play downhill football. Colton Richardson, another good guy last year, going to play football at MOBAP. He was really good, working with you, showing you what to do, and really just playing aggressive football on the defensive side.
Defensive dominance could continue, with linemen Konner Armstrong and Jackson Combs joining Usery, Breeze, and Stokes as returning starters. But Armstrong, Combs, and Usery says being a great defense is actually fairly simple.
Just play more aggressive, just attack the right tackle or whatever tackle I'm playing against, and usually work out in my favor. It's an aggressive game, so I got to play aggressive.
Being the best that we can be and doing the best that we can and always giving 100% every single play is what's going to make us successful. We all come in as freshmen, and we all just working with the big guys and keeping it going and having them even help pick us up and always just picking everybody up is it helps bring everybody and make everybody better.
You have to be together as a team when you're on defense. You can't just have one person flying to the football. It has to be a group effort, and if you really want to have success, you have to be together.
But for all the success Jefferson has had and all the talent the Blue Jays still have, last season's bitter defeats still resonate.
Well, definitely Pius is a hard one. You know, everybody comes to that game, mark that one down the calendar. It's a very hard pill to swallow.
You can tell it with everybody here, everybody on the roster, that there's a lot of rage from last year in that loss. You know, nobody wanted to go home that soon. And this year we can tell we want to play a lot later into November and some Thanksgiving football.
It makes us mad, makes us very angry, and it just makes us want to come back even harder. It hurt. It really hurt.
In order to redeem themselves, Atley says the Jays will have to be detail-oriented.
Yeah, we take it one play at a time. You know, realistically, we are a focus on the small things and the big things fall into place. So, I mean, it's as simple as in warm-ups when you step on the line, you know, that could lead to up-downs because you need to be sure you're not false starting or you're not stepping off sides, you're stepping in the neutral zone. So it's small things that we just keep preaching to them. And, you know, sometimes it gets tedious and sometimes they get tired of hearing it. But I think there's the message is starting to resonate with them a little bit as to how important that is to us, and it's not going to go away.
Jefferson begins the 2022 season at Fredericktown with a new group hungry to continue a budding winning tradition. Reporting for Regional Radio Sports, I'm Nathan Gertz.